All right, greetings everybody. Welcome to part 2 of the siblings. A couple of things here that are making these cigar box guitars unique. Here's yet another one. Here's some commonalities between all three of these. So notice how I cut out this little notch here. Well, it's the exact right height for the bottom block in here. Perfectly the right height. The second thing is that when I cut out the notch from the Partagas, rather than throw it away, I kept it. And also the notch for the brick house, right? Same thing, I kept it. Well, as fate would have it, check this out. If I stack these things up here, in the back side, it's the perfect height for the back block of this thing here. Isn't that crazy? I even saved the 2 cross beams from the 3 fence pieces, and so I think I'll use this material for these blocks on both the brick house and the Partagas. Okay, for the brick house, check this out. So the block on the front, just measure it and cut it off flat there. That's good here. But the block on the back, though, if I have 1, it's not enough. And if I have 2, it's too much. So this is what I'm going to do here. So what I did is I salvaged this little part here for the back angle that I cut out. I just saved this piece here, and since it's at a wedge, right, it's thicker in the back here, thinner in the front. So what I can do is just cut this into little pieces, right, and then just stack the wedges and get the perfect height for the back one here. All right, we cut them all up into tiny little pieces, and I played with different combinations, and I found that this combination here, again, remember these are all different thicknesses. Well, this combination here works perfectly in conjunction with that block to create this nice tight fit. No wiggle, no nothing. So, glue them up. Well, looky, looky, looky. This one here works, but you got to put it like flatwise. Then I have a little shim on there, and then the same thing on the back. So this is a conspiracy. All right, each one of these CBGs is going to benefit from golden grommet sound holes. So here's a little trick to centering these things up. So this little notch template here that I got from CB Giddy. So not only does it come in handy for getting the notches, but because it's got these little gradients on both sides here, these little measurement things, what you can do is just line it up in center. And then using the little measurements, you can measure the same distance on both sides, put a little mark, and get your sound holes definitely centered on either side. They're starting to look like CBGs. So I think I'm going to let the glue dry. Oh yeah, I wanted to point out this little sound hole here. See if you can see that little logo that's on there. So the sound hole goes perfectly with that little circular logos right there on the top. All right, so that's a wrap for part 2. Be sure not to miss part 1 or part 3.